headphones so I can hear. Take these down. Test. Test, test, test. Okay, I think my wireless mic is working. Those mini fridges are super noisy. Okay, let me see if I can mitigate that at all. So I don't want other people to have to hear that. What a world we live in now. I just go on my iPad and tell them be quiet. How about that? Okay, so I'm gonna take these headphones off and I will be right over there to start making dinner. It's getting better, but my kitchen is still a pretty big disaster. All right. I'm gonna make sweet chili turkey lettuce wraps tonight. Sounds pretty good. All right, just gonna wash this pepper real quick. This wireless mic that I'm wearing, I've almost ripped it off so many times. It's not a matter of if, but when. So I'm doing pretty good on the streaming elements. I actually found a 15-foot USB-C data cable. And I didn't know that they made them that long. And I still get pretty good right now on all of the different cameras running at the same time. I'm have a video transfer rate, I think, of about 3 gigabits per second on each, which, I don't know. I'm sure somebody's like, oh, that's actually not that much. But for me, I'm like, holy smokes, I can't believe how much technology has progressed. One thing, when you're not working a normal 9 to 5 for an extended period of time, you kind of like, you have this blissful thing happen where you just lose track of what day it is, you know? Because except for, I have lots and lots of obligations, but not being beholden to somebody or an organization in the traditional sense, yeah. I really couldn't imagine going back to that. Let alone, just going back to a situation where you really, really, pour your blood, sweat, and tears into a job, and, it can be so easily dismantled. But more on that later. Right now, we're making lettuce wraps. Man, it's been a busy day. I think there isn't a day that goes by that I don't say that. Oh, should I be narrating what I'm doing? Hello, Facebook people. I'm dicing a pepper. Now you know. Oh, wait, and it's not just Facebook. I successfully, so you'll notice, if the live stream is working correctly, my piano is in the shot there. I ran out of, so I have 2 USB hubs, and I still ran out of ports. So I'm going to get a centralized, I don't want to say docking station. Like my last job, I never want to hear the word docking station again, but I need a docking station. Okay. I'm just going to put this in a bowl. What I'm perhaps most impressed with is that my MacBook Pro can just run all of this stuff at the same time. This is my first non-Windows machine, and I don't know, any PC I've ever had, it would have given up way long ago. Crashed every 5 seconds. And I'm asking a lot of it too when you think about the bandwidths. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do not a traditional docking station, but maybe an Ethernet hub, and then that'll give me some more options for extending video feeds, because I can use Cat 6 cables, and I have plenty of those. I was like, what does this view even look like? I haven't checked. Okay. I'm gonna get some paper towel. Caught it. Oh, hell, it's my food, though. I didn't care. If it would have gone on the floor, I still would have eaten it. I'm not that way. But if it's somebody else's, of course, I actually enjoy filming the baking stuff because it's nice to be able to, for anybody, I think, to be able to see exactly what's happening, you know. Tomorrow, more practicing. Tonight, more practicing. Look at this enormous tub of vanilla paste that came. Isn't that incredible? It has an incredible price too. Sorry, not sorry, it just does. But you sometimes get what you pay for. I don't think we're gonna need all these. All right, good enough. I moved my computer too. It's behind me about. Oh wait, where did I put it? Oh well, it's back there somewhere. If it's not, this isn't working. But it's way off. But I figure that's actually, it's not a terrible thing. No, I can't monitor what's going on, but then I also forget that it's even there. I wasn't sure what I was going to make tonight, so normally when I make something, there's a period of time like where it's in the oven or what have you, but I don't think I'm going to need that this time. So what I normally would do is then I have that little bit of time and I'd run over to the piano, and that's kind of why I set things up this way, but we can still make it work. Finely dice. Oh, God. I know there are different ways of doing this, and I'm probably doing it the wrong way. But whenever I dice onion, this is how I do it. I think I saw, like, when I was a kid, like somebody on TV doing it that way. I was like, oh, that's how I'm going to do it. I need it. I should have sharpened this knife. Let me grab a sharper one. There are few things worse than a dull kitchen knife. Oh, this one's already sharp, you can feel. I know a lot of people don't give it a second thought, but when you file something like you're doing when you sharpen a blade, I mean, it takes pieces of metal off. That's the very nature of it. So I always rinse it off when I sharpen a blade. I almost sliced my finger. That would have been fun. Like, look at how sharp this is. I'm just going to get rid of that. Don't ask me why I thought of this now, but maybe it's because I just heard and not a real loud noise, but a little bit of a noise somewhere out there, out where dreams come true. Someone's going to get that reference. Anyway, but here's one of the things is, like, I lived in the city for most of my life, and it's such a weird contrast because both in the inner city and out in the far suburbs, you hear gunshots quite a bit. It's just that you know that somebody's likely hunting on their land or, whatever. Forgot where I was going with that, but just how something like a gunshot can have such drastically different, or it can induce such drastically different responses, given the environment that you're in. All right. Okay. I really can't believe this whole cilantro tastes like soap thing, that there are people that think it tastes like soap. I know everybody's like, no, that's really a thing, and I have it, and I still think you're lying. I think you're making it up. Everybody who says that. So this is kind of a Thai style dish tonight. And quick, that's the nice thing about it. Super quick, super healthy. Oh, it's morning in Vietnam. Oh, no, I can't say the new one. I'll just say, Xin chào, Vietnam. I'm learning a new one. And boy, I'm trying to remember it. I have notes, but unfortunately, they're probably on one of these things that's filming me. But all I have to do is find one of the other billion things that can all access the same information and go take a look, because I can practice my Vietnamese while I'm making this Thai themed dinner or Thai inspired dinner. One of the nice things about microphones these days is that they are so much more sensitive than they used to be, which for me is a great thing because I have a pretty soft voice. I always have, but it was made even more soft after I had radiation to the neck with my own cancer. But thanks to God, I am completely cured. And if it weren't for me insisting on wanting to like hang out and still see all these people, I would be discharged from that whole plan, the cancer treatment program. But for my own peace of mind and because I really like my doctors, I just say, hey, can I stop back every 6 months or so? And they're like, you sure? Like, oh, if insurance pays for it, why not? I'm an odd duck. I know it. And we usually just spend the time talking about life. My doctors. You kind of, you transcend a different sort of existence with your providers when you go through something like what I did. You know, it's like there are certain things where you just, it breaks down barriers, I guess is what I'm saying. Okay, got the cilantro. Or maybe it's just because I no longer feared them in the way that not fear is, but I mean, I kind of had an inordinate degree of deference for people who are doctors or, very successful in whatever. But nope, they're just people. Sometimes more fallible than others. Certainly just as fallible. All right. Oh, that's interesting. I avoid sugar like the plague, but this recipe calls for it, and I'll always try something by the book the first time. All right. Let's get cooking. Sorry for the noise. Sorry, more noise. Where's my ghetto stick? Here it is. Two tablespoons, huh? You know how I was just saying everything has to be precise and don't... I'm like, I refuse to measure out 2 tablespoons of water. That'll be good. I'm a walking contradiction. All right. If it says sugar, we're gonna put some sugar in there. First, peanuts. Oh man, I just like put my stuff away so hardcore. Like, I wasn't even thinking that I would need sugar again today. Ooh. All right. Teaspoon of sugar. 2 tablespoons of water. All right. Here we go. I would imagine that sugar would be absolutely necessary in this, because I see what they're doing. We're going to caramelize that. Now I see why they were like, preferably use a non-stick pan, because this is sticky. When I go back and watch these, I'm going to be interested to hear like what the noises are like, you know, like me scraping the pan, because that could be really unpleasant. See, like, that is, man down. That's going back in. Now, if I were making that for somebody else, no way. But if you live in this house, that's part of the agreement. All right. Waste not, want not. That's the way I see it. I also really like peanuts, so they only give you a little bit. Okay. So they say to wipe out the pan, but that's a pain in the butt. A, that's hella sticky because there's like sugar all over. And B, it's all going in the same place, so who cares? Oh, and C, it's totally hot. I'm not going to be able to touch that for a bit. So instead, we'll just move right on to the next step. And I think the oil will assist with getting this all deglazed. Oops. That was probably like super loud, huh? See, that was the right decision because all of that glaze stuff on there, I would have had an awful time trying to get that out of the pan. But now it all came off on its own. Those onions still smell pretty strong, so I'm going to let that go. I'll be back in just a second. I want to go check on the computer and the health of my stream. Multiple. In all, once all is said and done, I'll be streaming to 8 different platforms simultaneously. Uno momento. Por favor. It looks like everything is up and running. It's working. Well, at least Facebook and Instagram are working. YouTube is on its own thing. I just kind of let it do whatever makes it happy. I think it's streaming. I got a little carried away, a little overzealous with some of my commands, and I ended up making it way more difficult than I needed to. But in the end, it all seems to work, so that's all that matters. And I'm very pleased so far with the way the piano is coming through on the live feed. Lots of trial and error with that too, placing mics all over. Okay. Smells pretty good. All right. Now comes the turkey. I was never a big fan of anything turkey except, the once a year with Thanksgiving. And now I've learned that you can make some pretty good things with turkey. Oh man, I hate it when they put that in there. All right. Well, that's disgusting. Oh, is there more? How dare you? There is. What the heck is it? I've never seen ground turkey where they put the butcher paper in there. Weird. Ew. And yes, I use a lot of olive oil because some of these sugar burns are a little bothersome. So I'm just doing that so there's more stuff going in, so it'll all work out in the end. I don't know if you've ever cooked with turkey before, but one thing that's kind of weird is like the consistency at first, and then as it cooks, it's fine. I just tapped something on that sketchy app that's allowing you to view this. So I hope it didn't mess up the stream. I'm going to drain off the excess too. Probably should have mentioned that. Any excess liquid in there. And eventually, it just kind of turns into the consistency of ground beef. And it basically tastes like whatever you season it with. Just because I'm weird, I like my meat, especially stuff like turkey, just to get a little bit extra done, like even charred sometimes. I just think it's good. There's no reason behind it. Like it gives the outside just this little bit of almost like a crunch, but not really. Wait, is that descriptive or what? It's kind of like a crunch, but not really. Well, I was going to drain this off, but I don't think I need to now, which is good because I think a lot of that was just water content. There we go. Now it's starting to get good and brown. Do we measure out our butter? Oh no, we do not. Not in this house. It's un-American. To get too hot. Man, that's a good thing. This wireless mic I'm wearing, this specific model has a threaded adapter. And if it weren't for that little threaded adapter, I would have ended this feed 100 times over by now. By ripping out the lavalier. Right. Almost done. Just a little bit more to do. And then while it's hot, I guess there's not going to be practicing right at this moment. That'll be after dinner. Oops. Whoops. Well, there goes the plating, huh? I remember now. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao, boys. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao, boy-san. Say. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao, boy-san. Ciao. Sorry, if anybody's like just tuning in, they probably think I'm possessed. Okay, I have so much other stuff I just realized I have to do. Not with this, just life stuff. Oops. These are the candied peanuts that we made. So you can see why there's no way to get around the sugar. Can't have candied peanuts without sugar. Okay. That. A little bit of cilantro. There we go. That didn't take so long. There. Oh, let me switch to wide. There we go. Sweet chili, turkey, Thai, lettuce wraps. All right. I should call my mom, which requires me to end this feed because of other extenuating factors. Okay.